Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, bitch, I'm sipping on this Henny like somebody told me not to. I do what I want, you niggas doing what you got to. Got a brand new bitch and it's not you. Put these tats on my face, but I said not cool. I got cash in the bank, I'm acting damn fool. I pulled the cat out that hat like I'm Doc Seuss. East coast to the west, that's a Pac move. I gotta make it to the top, I cannot lose. I need money that look way more than decent. I be in the cut cause I be trying to duck the precinct. Five Dina better than the Mona Lisa. Listen up real quick, I get you hip to this thesis. Keep a couple pieces of that candy, Reese's. Keep a couple straps on you handy, they creepin'. Bitch, and I know who got the work if you fiendin'. Better not act stupid though, I ride with them demons. Cállate la boca, can't you see a nigga scheming? One more shot of Henny, I'ma have that pussy leaking. I do what I wanna when I wanna and it's frequent. And I won't trust a bitch cause they always got secrets. Bitch, I'm sippin' on this Henny like somebody told me not to. I do what I want, you niggas doing what you got to. Got a brand new bitch and it's not you. Put these tats on my face, but I said not cool. I got cash in the bank, I'm acting damn fool. I pulled the cat out that hat like I'm Doc Seuss. East coast to the west, that's a Pac move. I gotta make it to the top, I cannot lose.
Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy E.B.H. Black. I was with Powerball Rich, the co-host, but I guess he gonna pop up like an ice cream truck, or he gonna just slide through like the garbage truck. But we gonna see in a minute. We had a quick video reaction we was gonna do, because from time to time we listen to podcasts, and when we hear certain things, just like on posts and things like that, you might want to chime in. And so in this one podcast, there was a question posed. So we want to get to that question. And I'm waiting for your boy Powerball Rich to pop up. But my page been going crazy in the last couple of days of my posts. I guess I can address a couple things. How I hate women. Why is it that people want to say that E.B.H. Black, everybody hate black, hate women? Just because I talk about women. I don't only just talk about women, I talk about men too. And anytime I talk about women in a unfavorable light, I hate women. It's not that at all. The only way we're gonna get to the solution if we get in the mud. See, a lot of y'all don't know how to get it out the mud. Y'all like it already made up for y'all, and like it's like a movie or something. But that ain't how I get down. I got to get it out the mud. And it's funny because I had somebody make a post even about me. That's why I kind of feel like we making waves, because somebody had made a post about me talking about I'm not alpha and stop bothering them. And because I sent them a show link one time, I wasn't even thinking about them. This person has been on snooze for 30 days, ain't thinking about them. So then they make a post, get a little gallery together to talk shit. They come to my page talking about, oh, he a piece of work. I am. And then come back today and start liking my statuses. How is it that I'm bothering you? That's that PTCMI. That's a real thing. I see my boy PBR. The co-host is here.
Gang, man. You know, I had to pop up like the ice cream truck to set the record straight, man. Tired of these people out here camouflaging the fact that they some suck L hustlers, you feel me? And I'm tired of the sneak dissing. Hey, listen, man. My bullets is bisexual. I knock a broad down quick as I knock a nigga down. So don't come playing around, you feel me? On the game. You know, it's real rich too, you know what I'm saying? So what can, you know what I'm saying, start off as just friendly play can turn deadly quick with me.
Oh man, it ain't gotta go.
Someone knows.
It can't. Hey, that boy Lex Luciano hacked in, and KBZ Cash. Gang, man. Gang. All right, so like I was telling them, this is gonna be our first reaction video. We doing our first reaction video, so we ain't even gonna be on here that long. Oh well, he ain't gonna be on here that long. But I was gonna play the video so that way he can hear it, so y'all can hear it, and then we can answer the question, because the question is, what is weakness? And so one of the things that we heard on the podcast was about being vulnerable and being insecure. And so with that being said, mental health is a new hot topic. And so, and it's even more, I guess, tabooish if it's talked about, I guess, amongst men. So, like I was saying earlier about people saying that I'm hating on women, actually, I'm talking to men. Most of the demographic of our show and definitely on my page, well, it's more women on my page, but a different demographic on our YouTube is men. I'm talking to men. Women always was talking about men always trying to tell women how women should be. They should be talking to men. I am talking to men. Y'all just chime in and then don't like what I say and get upset, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? That's cool because we want your input too, you know, but just we're not looking at things from a woman's perspective. So now talking about mental health amongst men, because we were talking about the other night that we don't use words like and I got anxiety and things like that. But though we know what the word mean and all that. So weakness is a word that came up. And like I was saying, like weakness is this person was saying they wanted to be they feel insecure at times and things like that. So we want to honor those words and just listen to this question. Because like I said, we listen to podcasts from time to time, and now this is our first reaction video. This is from the lunch special podcast. And this was the question. You ready, bro?
It's not a podcast. Correction. A podcast is something that's more like that's like saying a SoundCloud rapper is a real rapper. Okay. If you only on SoundCloud, man, you're just a demo man. Okay. But if you have some content on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, et cetera, Amazon, and all that, then you're a solicited artist. To have a podcast, you have to be somewhat solicited. You have to be on YouTube. You have to have some groups. You have to have people chiming in. You can't be begging people to come chime in. You can't be sitting in your car. That's a video diary. You know what I'm saying? Men don't have diaries. They don't even document stuff really like that. Like, you know, you got to be a beta man to write down everything you done been through in your life. I'm a real nigga. I keep it up here. And it's not a weakness if you have, you know, you're unfortunate to be a strong-minded individual. That's not a weakness. You just have a upbringing issue. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a man in your life, man enough to teach you how to be a man, or you didn't have no other clan members in your community or your village to straighten you. You feel me? So it's not a podcast. It's a person sitting in a vehicle picking at people that don't even care about him. Like, you trying to make it. Go ahead, man. I'm getting too far into it. Go ahead, bro.
No, I mean, like, it's all relevant, but
what I'm saying is that you a certain individual sitting in your car worrying about how other people reenact and move around. Nigga, mind your motherfucking business, dude. You's a buster and a lame for that goofy ass shit, nigga. I'm ashamed of even being a friend of you, partner. You feel me? Like, man, go on with that goofy ass shit. Ain't nobody worried about you, bro. Ain't nobody caring about you, my nigga. You up here looking at our show, trying to reenact shit that we reenacting off you. If you never had said nothing, blood, we would have never had made a mention of you. You know what I'm saying? You keep playing goofy ass internet games. You and your spouse. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad she fell back. Now she's an alpha. You feel me? I respect her more than you because she fell back. She not playing games. I don't know if she battery packing you, putting this battery in the back of you to pump you up. But nigga, you better stop listening to a woman because, man, God made men first. Your wife didn't come first. You did. Start acting like it, you lame ass, goofy ass nigga. And you keep playing with me, bruh. I'm gonna start posting pictures of you and tagging you and shit, make you unfriend me, nigga. You old goofy ass nigga. I told you happy birthday. You went around me like a sucker. You's a buster ass nigga, man. And if you want to see me other kind of way, we can do it, nigga. But please believe it, I'm not King Bond. Nigga, I'm looming, nigga. So you better have it, nigga. Like that young nigga told you when you was taxi cabbing him, you better have it on you. You lame ass nigga. You a goofy ass nigga arguing with yourself in riddles and shit. Nigga, we know who you talking about, nigga. You worried about how I dress, how I act? Nigga, you way older than me, nigga. I was born in the 80s, you goofy ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Now, nigga, how I dress, how I act, bitch ass nigga, I'm relevant. You not relevant. with your fucked up ass shirts you be wearing, nigga, and them crackers and sandwiches you eating. You fuck ass nigga. You a boosie nigga. And right now I'm coming at you like this on the web because you know how I am, my nigga. I don't play no internet games, my nigga. Say my name, boy. Stop playing with me, nigga. You know what the fuck going on? Scary ass nigga over there talking in riddles, nigga wearing green suits with fucking question marks all over him. Nigga, who is you, the Riddler? Say my name, partner. You feel me? I put you on, nigga, in my video, nigga. Had you playing the police, nigga. You feel me? Yeah, you goofy ass nigga. Go ahead, man. This your show. This ain't my show, Black. He hating on you the most and then just putting me in it. You feel me?
Yeah,
Lame. I'm afraid about how I dress, nigga. Just get your fucking gear up, nigga. You look like an old nigga. You dress like you was born, nigga. You dress like you was born in motherfucking 66, nigga.
well, I guess that's the definition what we call getting off where you mad at. And you right, bro. And so the whole thing about this, we're gonna do a show later tonight about doing things out of order. You know what I'm saying? And how things are not to be out of order. And that's why people have a lot of problems with what I talk about, because once we start talking about things are out of order, then it's not going to work for me. But let me go and play this. Let me go and play this this question. Oh, let me get it. Hold on.
Dumb. A lot of people need, and I think it's dysfunctional in them. So sometimes it's just negatively. You know, I can't stand the show is.
Oh, here we go.
And it kind of goes with what I was talking about yesterday.
The sneak deep this from yesterday.
You know, your weakness or your sense of weakness, because normally we don't know we're being weak until somebody tell us, right? So I would say whatever weak moment or sense of a weak moment that you have, it's not a flaw. It's not a flaw. I think everybody has a weak moment. However, we have to try to, what I would suggest doing, not that I'm the person that should be giving out suggestions or anything like that. Or let's just say this, the moral of the story is maybe a question. Let's say that. I think instead of trying to be informative, sometimes I think it's better just to ask questions, right? So my question to people that listen to the show, right? What do you consider to be weak, and why would you consider that to be a weakness? And I'm gonna leave it at that. No matter what you're going through, it's bigger than you, but it's not bigger than what you're feeling. And I'm gonna holler.
That's his problem.
Okay.
What you're going through is not bigger than you. What did he say? What the fuck did he say? You can't even repeat because it's so goofy.
Yeah, it said no matter what you're going through. No, it's no matter what you're going through, it's bigger than you, but it's not bigger than how you feeling.
Hey man,
so that
ain't
means
nothing I'm going through. Listen, ain't nothing I'm going through bigger than me, bro. I'm the biggest entity to myself. Anything I'm going through is small, midget, peonish to a giant. You feel me? That's a peanut and I'm an elephant. Okay? And my feelings, bigger than my feelings. Hey man, my feelings ain't got nothing to do with what hey, listen, man. I don't have no feelings. Put it like that. I don't have the luxury to have feelings. I don't even want to feel nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even feel hatred or love. Nigga, I'm Robobot. Nigga, I'm a robot, nigga. I'm a GoBot, nigga, a Transformer, Decepticon, nigga. How about that, nigga?
Yeah, so like when you as a man prioritize your emotions over your logic, you're thinking like a woman. Because women prioritize emotion over logic. And so that's what ends up happening. So that's what happened when you try to relate to the woman and be more emotional. So what happens is consequently when you say things like, what is weakness? Okay, weakness is what I would consider. See, I don't look at it as just like weakness. I'm looking at it as, okay, a situation has happened. Now I can either take it as a negative or a positive. And if I so happens to take it as negative, now it has a negative effect on me. And then it becomes a weakness, right? Now, it's up to you what you're going to do with that quote unquote weakness. But if you keep having these moments of weakness, then that's a character flaw somewhere. So you have to address what that issue is and stop having these moments of weaknesses. Or you can keep having moments of weakness and turn them into something positive, but then you don't look at it as a weakness. And I don't even think that's the type of weakness that he's referring to. I just think that that's just like when you are in your head, all in your feelings as a man, and you're feeling insecure, or you feeling like you're got anxiety, it's because it comes from a fear of something. And what is that fear of? Is it a fear of rejection? Is it a fear of failure? Is it a fear of
All of it, all of it combined, brother. Listen, let me tell you what. You know what? Since the man be taking counseling and shit, let me counsel you right now, okay,
right?
Mr. Buckhead. Your issue is that you never been 10 toes, okay? 10 toes mean you solid. You can't get pushed over. Your feelings don't get involved, partner, okay? And that's on the game. You 10 toes. You can't be pushed over. The wind can't even blow you over, okay? That's what you never been. Growing up, you probably didn't have too many male figures in your life. Because I could shout out Bump, Sammy, motherfucking Maurice, Cuda, Ricky Williams, nigga. These are all my big cousins. Leland, you feel me? The Rich City Pope, you feel me? My big brother Diamond X, nigga. Shout out to Vega. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas, man, laced me with game. My nigga had my boots laced tight. Real solid niggas. That's how I became the man I am today, and not the sucker you is today. You feel me? Because I had real solid niggas around me, putting a foundation under me. My nigga building me up like a real nigga. You feel me? So basically, you lacked everything that I haven't. You feel me? So you need to just, you know what I'm saying? You taking counseling, you know what I'm saying? You think like a woman, you move like a woman, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Shout out to all the women out there. You feel me? I love women. If it wasn't for women, I wouldn't be alive today, man. I would have been killed myself, partner. But for people like you, men like you, to go around talking the way you do, sitting in your car, looking like a lame ass goofy, bro, it's just sick. It's sickening, bro. I used to fuck with you. I used to call your phone, my nigga, and chop it up with you, nigga. And I saved your marriage, but blood. I saved your marriage. You wanna, hey man, don't play with me, bro. Black, do you remember I saved that man's marriage? Remember, I laced him up. He was like, my wife about to leave me, and I gave him plan A to plan Z, and then he performed it exactly as I told him to, exactly the way I told him to. And then the man hit me back talking about, man, PB, you the best thing ever happened to me. Woo woo wop, man, you saved my marriage, man. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna try to turn your back on me now? Nigga, fuck you, nigga. I destroy your marriage, nigga. You said I saved it, right? Nigga, don't make me play God, nigga, and come destroy that bitch, man. You better quit playing with me. You know what the fuck going on, boy? Stop playing with me, nigga. Mention me again in your bullshit ass car, nigga, with that camera, nigga, your video diary, nigga. And I'm telling you, I'm liable to, bruh. Hey man, let that be the last time you mention us, nigga. Even if you come after the gang, nigga, I'm coming after you. And I'm not finna, bro. I'm a Mac blast you, nigga. You better block me, nigga. Nigga, you still my friend on Facebook. I wish you happy birthday. You hearted everybody. Went around mines, nigga, and that's why I took it down, bitch. I wasn't in my feelings. I was like, nigga, I shouldn't have put it on there. You know what I'm saying? We not friends. You feel me? You need to go in and unfriend me, nigga. Stop watching me. You boof ass nigga. You was a lame nigga. You dress funny as fuck. Nigga, bell bottoms, huh?
So with that being said, let's assume that he's having a moment of weakness, as he calls it, right? And he's trying to figure his way out through his feelings. How does he get his head back above water? Because I know personally, not only y'all just seeing the aftermath of all this stuff, because like there's a lot of stuff that's been going on, and that we addressed, even like embraced with open arms. This ain't the first time like dudes tried to like make this a thing to like
A
when
bromance. He
like
said it was a he said a bromance.
yeah.
Hey, listen, hold on. Let me address that real quick. Hey man, ain't nobody worried about you, bruh. Ain't nobody, nigga. You mention us. You
Right.
mention us in indirect ways, man. Stop playing, man.
Yeah.
Nigga got me, nigga. Now look, do I have anxiety right now? Nah, nigga. I'm showing emotions of frustration, nigga. I'm tired of your goofy ass, nigga. You keeping it on the internet. You're not saying my name, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna let Black take over. This is his show. Listen, bruh, if you mention me or the gang again on your diary in your vehicle while you eating crackers and sandwiches, while people turning down your lunches because you need them more than they do, boy, I'm going to come after you. And I'm going to Mac Blast. I'm going to make a song about you, nigga. And I'm going to play the part you in my video, nigga. You better quit playing with me, nigga.
Yeah. So, weakness. Should men show weakness?
And you asking me that, bruh?
Yeah, I'm asking
Big bro.
you that. Yeah,
Big bro,
I'm asking you.
listen, big bro. When a man shows signs of weakness, let's put it like this. Let me just take us, let's just, I ain't got no felons and I ain't got no felonies and shit. I ain't never been to prison. So listen, imagine if I was in a penitentiary, okay? And I show signs like this nigga do on the internet. Let me ask you the question. What's going to happen to me?
You gonna be somebody bitch.
Thank you. So there's your answer.
Right. And women, but see, the thing is, women trick men into thinking that if you're more emotionally available, that they're going to be able to like bond with you more, and then you're going to have a greater life because you have a happy wife.
Man, that's called bending over backwards, nigga. I'm not bending over backwards. I bend over forward like I'm supposed to. Because look, God made man, right? We set up everything down here. We're going to say it again. That's how we talk on the E.B.H. Black. We're going to go take you back, rewind to another episode. We talked about how God made man first. So therefore, man should lead. Okay, man had food established, housing, all that shit. Everything prepared when a woman came on the seventh day. Okay, so that means the woman was supposed to just kick her feet up and keep her legs up. You feel me?
And do nothing but make man happy because all the work was done. The world was perfect at that point.
Yeah. So game. Look. So with that being said, we are naturally supposed to bow down in some way, not all the way, not completely bow down, like put them above God, but they come second to God. You feel me? Because the reason why God made them to save mankind from losing his mind and destroying the planet. You feel me?
Right.
So that's hey, what's up, Tip? To get what she say? Oh yeah, but that's the reason why women was made to please men, and men are to please a woman. We're not really please her, but protect her and
providing and protecting,
her security. We're not here to bend over backwards. You feel me? We're here to lead. They're here to follow. They supposed to nurture us as we lead. And if we're not leading correctly, it's their job to correct us. You feel me? We're not taking verbal rights from women, bro. That's not when she came down here, God said you're supposed to take care of me. If you're not leading and taking care of me right, then I got the right to blast out you. You know what I'm saying? To give you some blowback. You know what I'm saying? I get to tell you, hey man, this ain't working. You need to do better. If not, I'm gonna go find another man. And there ain't nothing wrong with that either. She's not a whore. She's not a slut. She wants to be taken care of properly.
Yeah, let's see what Rich Avery saying. He says, sorry, it sucks a man can't show weakness regardless what any woman says. Nah, it's a lie. You become her soundboard, so if she can't vent to her girl, she can vent to her man, aka bitch. Yeah, which is like her girlfriend. You're becoming her girl. You're becoming her girlfriend. So she can't respect you as her man if you her girlfriend. Same reason why a man won't wife a masculine woman, because he not trying to wife his homeboy. Same thing. It's the same thing. So yeah, so no, it's a reality that men cannot show weakness. Do we have weaknesses? Yes, but it's how we deal with those things. And a lot of times we don't even look at them as weaknesses, because he made a comment like, a lot of times you don't know that you're being weak until somebody else tells you. And I think that is, I don't remember when somebody told me that I was weak and I didn't know it. More or less, even just telling me that. I don't know. People just walk up to you and be like, "Hey, PB, you know what? You're being weak right now in this moment." I don't know how many people do that, but I feel like I know when I'm weak before I even get into a situation. I know I'm weak in the situation. I don't need someone to tell me that I'm weak, because in that moment is when I need to do something about that fear, that anxiety, that insecurity, or whatever it is. And all that comes from just, you have to have your own mental point of origin. I know you hate that. Shout out Rollo Tomasi. I know you hate that, but you so worried about what everybody else is gonna, well, in this case, maybe just your wife, you worried about how it's gonna affect her more so than is how it's already affecting you. And then and if you decide you want to be like, boom, I'm gonna take my own self into an account. I'm gonna just go in, boss up, man up, and then take care of the situation. And then after it's said and done, go, that was a lot. Or, man, I was real anxious in that moment. But it's already done. That's how men process things. So we can't start processing things like women, getting our feelings first before we get over the bridge, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and niggas shouldn't be needing to talk about other niggas to have content. Like worrying about what niggas is doing, what they, you know what I'm saying? Say, bruh, I listen, that's a sign of weakness right there, Mr. Loser, Mr. B loser. You feel me? That's a sign of weakness. Worrying about another grown ass man. You ain't even got no sons to worry about. What the fuck is you worried about me for, boy? You goofy ass nigga. You better go worry about something else, nigga. Spend your time talking about something else, nigga. Figure out how to get some money in your pocket, nigga, so you can stop eating crackers, nigga. Because if I had a show called Lunch with Powerball Rish, nigga, I'm gonna be sitting somewhere at Papa Do's or Ruth Chris somewhere, nigga. You feel me? And if I'm on a down bad day, nigga, I'm gonna be at motherfucking In-N-Out Burger, nigga. How about that? And motherfuckers, if I send a nigga lunch, it's gonna be a $50 voucher, nigga, for Cheesecake Factory, nigga. And they ain't gonna turn it down.
They ain't turning that down. And so Copa says Proverbs explains it best and to populate it. Right, because there is, see, and you know what? It tells what the roles are and what both parties should be doing. What I noticed in that, it doesn't say how you supposed to be checking on the other person and making sure they're doing their job before you do your own job. Proverbs is very, very wise. My dad, one of the first things I learned, and my dad said, you know, it's a proverb for every day of the week. Read that proverb for the day. And if I didn't do anything else but do that, I would be okay. Hey, that boy Luciano said PBR turned up to the max, to the max.
Little cuz, man, he trying to get turned up with his little boof ass show, boy. Nigga, that ain't even a show, nigga. Like I said, it's a video diary, nigga. That nigga invented some new shit. You feel me? Video diary, nigga. VDs, nigga. That nigga out there spreading his VD, nigga. Venereal disease ass, nigga.
It said video diary is a VD. So Rich says being vulnerable as a man, we have to be mindful and know you can't show weakness in front of just any person, which is true. And the thing about it is, like, and it's also levels to the vulnerability, because like that's why they say men cry in the dark. I think there was a book that was, I'm pretty sure it was. Go ahead.
Black. Did you know that in Cuban culture, you feel me? Cuban culture, and anybody can Google this. Y'all know I don't be talking out my ass. In Cuban culture, bruh, a Cuban man is never supposed to cry. Once you reach the age 18, you are never to shed a tear for the rest of your days. That is embedded. That is like tattooed into their culture. So
and why do you think that is?
Because that's how you because listen, how you gonna be listen, black, how I'm gonna protect every woman and child if I'm a weak ass, boosie ass nigga.
But you know, they're gonna say that that's misogynistic, that men should be able to cry. But hey, don't.
What did you say? Hold on. What did you say? You said cry in the dark, right?
Yeah.
What I said is the Cuban race. They don't cry at all after 18. Now I don't know how many. I didn't see plenty of Cuban men cry, but I'm just saying they say you're not supposed to cry. You feel me?
That's the frame you should hold.
Yeah, but if you are emotional, if you are weak, see, I go black. You know, I'm an animal instinct type of man. We animals, we human beings, but we also animals. We are mammals. So I always apply shit to the life of Mother Nature and animal instincts. In nature, if you are an animal that is weak, hurt, or very much emotional, just out there shook up because you got lost from your pack or your pride or your clan,
right?
And there is a apex predator starving.
You're the first
to die.
You're the first.
What is he gonna do to you? You're gonna die. You're gonna become food.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So therefore, if you're gonna be vulnerable and weak, do it in darkness. Don't be on your car. Don't be in your car at noon eating crackers with sardines and motherfucking I don't know what the fuck dude be eating, man. But anyway, don't be in your car eating sardines, my nigga, exposing your soft side.
Right.
Don't do it. It's not man like. So hold on, he talk about I'm a grown man with gray hairs. Nigga, why you up there acting like a little fool then? Why you acting like you about 22, 23, maybe even 15 with the shit? Bro, I looked at your show. I couldn't learn nothing from you. You a goofy ass nigga. I wouldn't let my 4-year-old child, if I had one, nigga, watch you. Nigga, I wouldn't let. Nigga, I got a 21-year-old son, nigga, and if I let him watch your show, matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to him and I'm gonna say, what you think about it? I bet you he say you goofy as fuck. I'm done.
Yeah, I would like to hear from some women though, about how they think about a man being vulnerable. But what I do know is y'all gonna say y'all want a man to be vulnerable, but when it comes to the respect level, you're gonna lose a level of respect. That boy Luciano said he wear the manties in the relationship. Well, those the man panties. Remember I showed you the Versace man panties?
Man, listen, that nigga don't even wear nothing, nigga. That nigga goes commando, nigga.
Oh, like wow. Commanda?
Commanda, yeah.
So, so that's what I'm saying. We have moments, but the thing is, you're not supposed to show them. And just like you say, and you can say that that's misogynistic and that's the problem with society, that men are afraid to show their emotion. Yeah,
that's an excuse, Black. That's an excuse to try to break a man down. You hear me?
It is.
It's an excuse. Remember, we can't allow this no more. God has gave this platform called the E.B.H. Black Show to hold no bars. We are not going to play any games. We're not going to condone anything that goes against the natural order of life.
Facts.
That means the way God did it, we are no longer finna go against it or blame, rub it and massage it. No, we're gonna stab it, shoot it, get it the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're not gonna sugarcoat it at all. And we're not gonna blur the line either, because there is no line to blur, because it just either is or it ain't when it comes to that. Copa says, if there's any part of vulnerability in a man, it's kept private, especially if I was in a relationship. I would never. See?
Let me tell you about that lady right there. Me and her go back. She's straight out of Frisco. You know what I'm saying? We got ties by Menlo Park and EPA. Check it out. That woman right there, if she was with a man and he was like Mr. Emotional, Mr. Anxiety over there, she would have left him a long time ago. Any woman that stays with a man like that longer than a year is going to hurt herself. You hear me? He is a weak nigga. He is not ever going to stand on 10 toes, get out there and get it. You will be working harder than him for the rest of your entire life. Yes, I'm talking to the spouse right now. Yes, ma'am, you will be. I have more respect for you because I know without that man, you will stand on your own. You will push on. You will buy new vehicles. You will upgrade new homes and stuff like that. But as long as you got a grown man, child, holding you down, mentally, physically, emotionally, every way you can, you're not going to advance, sweetheart. You feel me? I don't care what you want to call it, player hating or whatever. No, nigga, we here to tell the truth. Since you want to speak on me, talking about, oh, niggas is this and that, niggas should act a certain way. I got gray hairs. I'm a grown man. You dress like I said, you dress like you wear bell bottoms. You the type of nigga that's going to wear bell bottoms in 2021, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, and it's not like you just lashing out, because these are responses to things that were said. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know. I think they're perfect for each other. Honestly, I think she maxed out on her HG, and I think she's right where she feel like she's supposed to be. So, but the thing about it is, if you're looking for an alpha, then that's going to be a problem later on. But she might not be, because some women are looking for a beta man. That's why I say a beta man ain't necessarily a bad thing. And there's another video that I want to do a reaction to, just talking about that very thing. Beta men have their place, and I would love for a beta male to come on. It's not like alpha men, we're going to attack you and make you look bad. It's just a distinct difference. And I know women don't know that difference. Y'all act like y'all do, but y'all don't. So Rich says, and I mean 68.2% of y'all, not all of y'all. He said this is going to be deep. No woman wants a man as emotional as her, and no man wants a woman as masculine as him. Not one woman will disagree with that statement. Facts.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm damn near finna calm down, bro. I just was, you know what I mean? I'm a real Richmond, bro. I get nigga shit turn nigga 0 to 2000 immediately. 2021, nigga. As long as Jesus been dead. You feel me?
Right.
But now I just don't like shit like that, bro. Real fake ass shit. Like my nigga, like I said this before on your show last time when we brought this clown up. Bro, you have to be a real goofy retard. I don't even want to use that word because that's offensive. You have to be a real special, slow type of person, bro, to not go back and look at your show and say, man, why am I playing with myself like that and making up these stories? Like, why am I even worried about these two dudes? If we two clowns to you, like you said, you can ignore it. Dude, see, I almost got loud again. Dude, you can ignore us. You should take your own advice. Stop looking at this man's show, and hating and mentioning us in your diary, bro. Man, for real, bro. I don't have no anxiety. I'm very frustrated with you, bro. I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown man. You hella older than me, bro. Nigga, hella older. And I got way more game than you. I did more than you and your motherfucking whole family, nigga, in my lifetime, partner. What is you talking about, nigga? That's on the gang, my nigga. Stop playing with me, dude. I'm an ambitious young soldier, my nigga. You better quit playing with me, nigga. And I'm Powerball Rish ×4, nigga, and ×2 cashed out, nigga. Yeah, you can understand that, can't you? Let me say it again. PBR ×4, nigga, and ×2 cashed out, nigga. That's 6 of them. 6 skulls, nigga. Quit playing with me, nigga. That's on the gang, nigga. Nigga, I got mental issues, nigga.
Yeah, so look, Rich says the fact that he's getting airtime by being talked about, he wins. See, he wins in the fact that he got some content, because that's when his content does well, which is our way of helping too. But really, Rich, like we keep saying, the only reason why we're bringing this up is because we know this dude. Like, if this wasn't like, this is an organic beef, if you want to call it that. I could see
this was gang.
Yeah, he was gang. He was gang. We were supposed to be all doing this together. And so the thing about it is, if this was created from the internet, then this would be funny to us. Matter of fact, we would be sigging on whoever it is right now. Like, this is real serious business right here. And we like, the only way you seem like you get the message of what we talking about is when we talk back to what you're doing. You want to throw the rock and hide your hand. Like, stop doing that, bro.
Stop talking about bromance like two dudes worried about me. Like two dudes, listen, like two dudes, two niggas of our caliber worried about that peon. Yeah, you a peon now, bro, because you jumped ship. You left the gang, nigga. You did some hoe ass shit, nigga. You ain't no different from Ice Cube, nigga. You fucked the bag up, nigga. But guess what? Me and MC Ren, I'm Easy E. Rest in peace. That's MC. That's MC Ren. Nigga, NWA will continue.
Yeah, but you better
Nigga.
be Ice Cube. But I don't know if he Ice Cube. I mean, if he gonna Ice Cube it, should I say? And then Rich said, "Oh, okay, I get what you're saying now." Yeah, so that's why it's even getting some play. That's the only reason why. Because if it was originated online, then that's where it would be at. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't even. It's just niggas just need to stop. Plain and
Look,
simple.
this how it started. This how it started. They had some personal issues, okay? I'm not gonna go that far back. But
Right.
man, my man started the show, this show right here, called the E.B.H. Black Show. Look, we're a real podcast. You feel me? I'm proud to be a part of it. We got shirts, we online, we on YouTube, we on, you can look us up. He came out talking bad, talking about we not a real podcast, we not on YouTube, nobody chimed in, we don't got nothing going on. We didn't give money out on the show. We support people. We got a Facebook page where you can come Mac blast your advertisement or your businesses or whatever you're doing. We don't hate, it's all love over here. But he started in on us. He did about 1 or 2 shows. We ignored it. Then he did something else. And then I said, now we can't ignore this no more. So I got at, got at E.B.H. and said, man, let's get on this boy. I said, E.B.H. told me he must don't know that I'm the dog that got Michael locked up, nigga. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. I'm the dog that got Michael Vick locked up, nigga. You feel me? I kill shit and make you go kill dogs, nigga. You feel me? And get yourself locked up. So that's what he failed to realize, nigga. I'm the dog that got Michael Vick put away. Okay? So with that being said, is that he started up with us and I just couldn't take it no more. So we got on him. Then he ended up tapping in with me. He ended up tapping into me. You know what I'm saying? Calling me. So I talked to him. I told him I apologize for how I came at him. I apologize for talking about his wife and everything. Kept it buck solid. Now look, that's not a sign of being weak, right? I showed that I could be apologetic. You know what I'm saying? Most people will take that as a weakness. But no, a man can apologize for his wrongdoings. That's a real nigga. You feel me? So I thought it was over with. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he came back again. We ignored it. He came again. Like, it's his only time he really have something to talk about is talking about us. You feel me? Like the other day, he talking about niggas shouldn't dress like that. Niggas dressing like kids. What do you want us to do? You want me to go back to the 60s and wear motherfucking bell bottoms in, huh? Or plaid clothing that ain't motherfucking Burberry? Niggas, you crazy? Nigga, I'm adapting with the times, boy. So what? I wear throw ass. My jeans cost $200, $500, bitch. So what? You can't afford them. That's why you mad? You the type of nigga that want the world to end with your broke ass, nigga. Leave me the fuck alone, nigga. On the gang, nigga. And that's on KOE, nigga.
And so this is another masculine show. So this wasn't really for ladies, because this is men talking to men. And if we're gonna really lead our ladies, we gotta lead. We gotta lead them.
Testosterone right now. A lot of testosterone going out right now.
We gotta lead from a masculine frame. And what the blowback that anybody will ever get from me is anytime that you're trying to perpetuate this gynocentric social order. And I'm not going to go for it. I didn't grow up in it. I know the balance of it all, but I know that I'm not supposed to let somebody else lead me, no matter what. And leading doesn't mean I make every single decision. If you want to use that as an argument, you just don't want to be cooperative. That's it. That's it. So that's why we on here. It's gang, man. We're going to come back later with some topics to talk about. We're going to talk about this whole order thing that we're talking about, because we chop game about that. We're going to talk about why the only women talking about their alpha females. That's out of order. We're going to explain why that's out of order.
We're going to explain how when you break down and disturb the natural order of things, how it can become chaotic. And we're going to do it with facts. These are our opinions now, but we're gonna back it up with facts. That
Right.
it is possible that if you destroy the natural order of things, there will be consequences and I can't even talk. Repercussions.
Repercussions.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so just like that post I put up on my page about the man wearing the tutu, and a lot of women saw nothing wrong with that because he was making the woman happy, or the girl at that point happy. That is something that does not need to be taught. A man does not need to wear a tutu in order to bond with his daughter, to put a smile on his face. That is nothing to take a man and emasculate him. Women, you might not see that. Men, you should see that. And if you don't see that as a man and you keep emoting as if you were a female, you are part of the problem.
Check this out. What can be done, right, is that the mother can do it. If the mother is deceased or not willing to do it or unable to do it, then he can have another female family member do it, or just not do it at all. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to be him to do it. You don't have to degrade yourself. Remember that word D? We was talking about degrade, demand, derailed, deface. Anything with that D in it is to, let's not do none of that. Like, I don't want to defame my nigga E.B.H. Black. You feel me? So I don't want no woman to demand me. Okay? So you're not going to demand nothing from me. You can ask me. You feel me? And I'm not going to demand nothing from you. I'm going to ask you. It's called respect. You know what I'm saying? We both play a part on this planet, man. Stop acting like one do more than the other. It's all equal here, y'all.
Yes.
It's equal.
Absolutely.
Nobody's doing more than the next man. Okay? There's nothing you done on this planet that haven't been done already.
Facts.
Shit.
So let's save some of this for the show tonight, y'all. And you know what?
I'm about to smoke me some of this ass, man.
It's gang.